InsideThunder.com. Powered by iHeartMedia, Oklahoma City.
Hi, I'm Randy Renner at Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Thunder stopped the bleeding on Monday night with a 104-97 win over Orlando. The Thunder had led by as many as 22. They let Orlando get a little bit back into the game in the fourth quarter, but they never really were in any danger of losing the game. Russell Westbrook completely took the game over. He had his second triple-double of the season and the 10th of his career. Russ finished with 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 14 assists. He had a double-double at halftime, and he got the triple-double at the end of the third quarter. Westbrook with a fantastic game. Kevin Durant did not play on Monday night. That sprained toe continuing to bother him. Dion Waiters started in Durant's place. Perry Jones, who normally fills in for Durant, is also hurt. He has a sprained ankle, but Dion Waiters also was outstanding on Monday night. He had 24 points on 9 for 15 shooting. Serge Ibaka had 16. Steven Adams had 12. Anthony Morrow came off the bench, scored 15. He was 3 for 3 from three-point land. Thunder with a nice win over Orlando. After the game, we had a chance to speak with head coach Scott Brooks, also Andre Roberson and Russell Westbrook.
Well, I thought we did a lot of good things tonight. Did a great job of moving the basketball and taking care of the ball. I think the first half, 14 or 15 assists, 3 turnovers or something like that. But overall, it was good. A lot of good performances. Russell, obviously, his triple-double was it was a special game for him. He was attacking. He was making plays. Guys were making shots for him, and he was rebounding the ball. Steven Adams did a great job of having a good presence. I thought Emil had a good opportunity to step up and make a bunch of tough shots. And another thing we did well during the ups and downs of the game, we stayed locked in on what we have to do. We know every team can make a run. And they did some things in the first half to get into the paint, scoring into the paint. I thought we did a good job adjusting that in the second half of keeping them out of the paint.
How much easier is everyone else's job when Russell just kind of controls the game like he did tonight?
I don't know if it's easier. Your job is hard. It's hard being an NBA player. The job is hard. You got to play every night. You got to play hard. There's nobody gives you anything. Every team that we play against wants to win the game. Russell had a great game tonight. He rebounded, he defended, he made some shots, he got to the free throw line. Our guys made shots for him. We knew that sooner or later we were going to step up and make some of those shots, and we did that. But I thought everybody chipped in and did a good job tonight.
Nick Thunder.ma.com. What'd you notice out of your team heading into that second half? Seemed like you guys came out of the locker room with a good defensive focus.
Well, we gave up too many points in the paint. We had 2 good stretches defensively in that first half, and some scoring stretches where we had the separation of the 11-point separation, but we still gave up too many too many points in the paint. We did a better job of keeping the ball out. We did a better job in our pick and roll coverage. We did a better job of locking in on all of our closeouts. In the fourth quarter, we struggled there a little bit, but that's what we have to continue to build our team on. But I thought we did a great job in that second half of doing that.
Coach Tim Farley, Eye on Oklahoma. You get to a point in the season where you're at 500 or a game or two above, then you lose a couple. How important are these next 2 games against New Orleans, which is just right above you, and then from there on out?
Well, we treat every game as a big game. There's 82 of them. I say that all the time, and I believe in it. We focus on the next game. We haven't had a good rhythm, but we haven't made any excuses about it either. We just have to play the next game, and tonight we did that, and tomorrow or the next night, Wednesday night, it's going to be a tough game. They're a good basketball team. They won tonight. They're tough to beat on their home floor. They got some really good players that are playing well. We're going to have to lock in every possession. We're going to have to keep them off the boards. We're going to keep them out of the three-point line. We're going to keep them out of the paint. But those are the things that they do well in the offensive rebounds, as well as any bigs in the league, those 2 guys. Actually 3 now with Cunningham starting at the 3.
Hey, Coach. Andrew Gilman, Fox Southwest. How do you keep the guys from pressing? And obviously everyone looks at the standings and how things change game to game, and it seemed like the guys came out a little more relaxed. Didn't seem as though they were pressing too hard. Do you have that conversation with them about?
Well, our guys, there's no question. We want to be in a better position than we are in. But that's the way the season has gone. But we haven't We haven't backed down from the challenge. We haven't played well all the time. We've had stretches of some good play. We have stretches of some play that wasn't so good. There's not an excuse. The reality of it is we're fighting through a lot of different things this season that we haven't had to fight through before, and these are all great opportunities for us, all of us, myself included, to improve and get better and figure out ways to stay competitive and stay afloat. And we've done a decent job, not a great job, but we still have the focus that we have to have every night. And tomorrow's another day for us to improve and go into the next game. But it's always better when you play hard. That's always we talk about that. We've been talking about that for years. When you play hard, you have nothing to be ashamed of, and we've done that pretty much all year long. We had some games here and there where we haven't, but for the most part, our team plays hard.
We're putting a lot of stress on ourselves, which is, rightfully so. Still trying to get in the playoffs, but we got to go out there and have fun. It's where we play best, and it's why we play the game. So just try to get back to our roots and go play hard.
You held them scoreless for the first 5.5 minutes of that third quarter. What was the key defensively during that stretch?
Communication, taking great shots, and getting back in transition. They got 2 point guards I'd like to push it, and we did a great job of getting back and sealing them off.
What Russ's energy do for you guys tonight?
It motivated us a lot. Starts with a point guard, obviously, and just trickles on down the line. We just played great. Our defense led to our offense. And help us getting going early. And Dion, contributed early as well. So it turned out great for us tonight.
When Russell's controlling the game like that, is it kind of simpler for everybody else out there?
Yeah, for sure. It makes everybody, job easier. Everybody, sync feel on the defensive end. On the offense end, everybody knows our role already. So, it just makes it that much easier. When you know what he's going to do. So.
You got one of the more remarkable stats in the NBA this year. You're 11 of 29 from 3 on the road, but 0 of 22 from 3 at home. Is that just a coincidence, or is there?
I'm not sure. I'm sticking with it. It's a day process. Some nights I go 0 for 3, some nights I go 2 for 2. So it's a process. I'm sticking with it. Continue to work hard every day, and do the best I can for my team.
What is your expectation for next 2 games against New Orleans?
Good question. Gotta go out and play hard. They beat us first 2 times. We gotta go back and look at the film, see what we did wrong. Come out like we did tonight. If we do that, we definitely put ourselves in a great position to win. And play together. It's one of our big keys. So.
Scoreless for the first 5.5 minutes of that second half. What did you guys do as a team during that stretch to really set the tone?
Lock in defensive. I thought we did a great job of knowing our personnel and get some good stops.
How important is it when a guy like Dion Waiters comes into the starting lineup? You don't have KD and he comes in and scores. Doesn't force it, but makes buckets for you.
Oh, it's good, man. He does a great job of coming out and competing, and did a great job tonight of taking care of him, getting some baskets.
You impacted the game on every level. What was your mindset, particularly early, as you were getting guys involved?
Just try to find a way to keep us going. For us to win, my job was to be able to make sure everybody is getting the ball, make sure everybody's in position to score, and that was one of those nights.
From a leadership, sorry, go ahead.
You guys came out relaxed tonight. How do you keep from pressing the rest of the way? Every game seems to mean a little bit more, but how do you guys keep from pressing too hard the rest of the way?
I don't know if we've been pressing or not, but we lost a few games on a few other things, but tonight I think we just came out and played our game, and that's what we got to do for the rest of the year.
What will you guys do to prepare for the next 2 games against New Orleans?
Just go in with the same mindset. Got to go there first and try to get a win, and then got one back at home.
Did you know you were getting close to that triple-double there in the third quarter?
I knew we was winning.
Russell Westbrook also heard from Andre Roberson and Scott Brooks. The Thunder will practice on Tuesday, then get on the plane, fly down to New Orleans for a big game with the Pelicans on Wednesday night. They knocked off the Atlanta Hawks on Monday night, so they are playing awfully good. Anthony Davis has been a real handful. And then the Thunder and the Pelicans will come back here on Friday, one of those quirks in the schedule where they will play each other in consecutive games. The Pelicans Lions in here on Friday night. Thunder need to start winning some games as we get closer and closer to the All-Star break. Keep clicking back. We'll keep you updated on the progress right here on InsideThunder.com.